Welcome, dear listeners. Today, we're diving deep into episode 3 of Sister Wives, an episode full of turmoil, heartache, and unexpected revelations. Titled Tornado Tears Tension, it's an episode that tests the bonds of love, family, and patience. As we journey through the highs and lows of the Brown family, I invite you to settle in, take a deep breath, and experience this story as if you were reading a book, slowly, thoughtfully, and with your heart wide open. The morning began like any other in the Brown household, a quiet tension hanging in the air that only insiders could feel. Kody Brown, the patriarch, sat at the edge of the breakfast table, coffee in hand, staring blankly at the newspaper, though it seemed he wasn't reading it at all. Christine and Janelle were moving about the kitchen, each lost in her own thoughts. Even the children, normally a cacophony of chatter and laughter, were subdued. Description of the house: soft sunlight filtering through sheer curtains, a vase of flowers on the counter, half-finished homework scattered around, small details to give a book-reading feel. It was one of those mornings where you could sense that something big was coming, even before anyone spoke a word. Life in a polygamous household is rarely simple, but this day promised more than just routine complications. It hinted at emotional storms waiting just beyond the horizon. And then it arrived, the storm. Not outside, but inside. The first argument started over something seemingly trivial: the schedule of family dinners. Yet, as often happens in these homes, the trivial quickly spirals into the deeply personal. Kody and Christine clashed over time management and attention to the children, while Robyn quietly observed from another room, torn between loyalty and peacekeeping. Use detailed, immersive narration. You could almost hear the tension crackling in the air. Christine's voice, normally measured, rose with a quiet intensity. "Kody, you promised we would discuss the schedule last week," she said. The words hung there, sharp and piercing, echoing across the living room where Janelle silently sighed, already preparing for the next confrontation. Emotional reflection. In polygamy, the smallest disagreements can feel monumental because every decision touches multiple lives, and on this day, even the smallest words had the weight of a hurricane. As the argument escalated, the children could no longer remain invisible. You could see the strain in their eyes. Children caught between parents, unsure of where to stand, unsure how to react. Mary tried to interject gently, her words falling like soft raindrops in a storm. "Let's calm down. We can figure this out." But sometimes words aren't enough. Include reflective commentary. Watching this unfold is like witnessing a tornado, chaotic, powerful, and indiscriminate in its effect. Everyone gets swept up, everyone feels the impact, and sometimes, even the calmest hearts can break. Dialogue snippet. Book style, dramatized for reading. "Kody, I just don't see why this is such a big deal." Christine, "It's a big deal because it always ends up this way, Kody. The same patterns repeat." Robyn, softly, almost to herself, "When will it ever feel different?" After the storm of voices came tears, silent, private, sometimes unshared. Christine retreated to a quiet corner, hugging herself as the weight of disappointment settled. Janelle's expression betrayed both frustration and sadness, a silent question of what comes next. And Kody, Kody wandered the yard, lost in thought, feeling both the love he held and the conflicts he created. Reflective narration. It's easy to criticize from the outside, to judge from afar. But to live inside a family like this is to constantly balance between personal desire, duty, and the unpredictable nature of others' emotions. Include sensory imagery. The soft creak of the porch, the gentle hum of a lawnmower nearby, the faint scent of rain. These little details became the backdrop to an intense human drama. Each sound, each smell, a reminder that life, in its rawest form, continues regardless of our inner storms. By mid-afternoon, the tension had reached its peak. Decisions needed to be made, boundaries set, and emotions expressed. Robyn found herself in the eye of the storm, mediating between frustration and understanding. The conversation about the future, about family dynamics, and about individual happiness could no longer be postponed. Book-style reflection. Conflict, when left unspoken, festers like a slow-rolling thunderstorm, but confrontation, as uncomfortable as it is, can sometimes clear the air, allowing for renewal and understanding. This episode showed both storm and potential calm. Imagine dialogue for immersion. Kody, we can't keep going in circles. Robyn, maybe we don't have to. Maybe there's another way to make this work. Christine, quietly, resolutely, it's not just about making it work. It's about living honestly. As the day drew to a close, there was no magic solution, no sudden clarity, but there was understanding, a glimmer of recognition that each member of this family was trying in their own way, that every tear and every argument held meaning. Tornado Tears Tension isn't just a title, it's a mirror of life, a reminder that love is complex, messy, and sometimes painfully real. This episode captures the essence of human relationships, the storms we endure, the tears we shed, and the tension that tests our hearts. Yet, even amidst chaos, there is hope, a hope that tomorrow may bring clarity, peace, and perhaps a softer calm. Thank you for joining me in this journey through episode 3 of Sister Wives. I hope that as you reflected on the Brown struggles, you also found moments to reflect on your own life, relationships, and the storms you face. Until next time, remember, even the heaviest storms eventually pass, and new beginnings are always possible.